Spencer Sova, the 8th overall selection at the 2020 OHL Priority Selection. Newest member of the Erie Otters joins me now. Spencer, it's been a while. I know we're all kind of still stuck at home here. Things are still closed, but how are you keeping up?
You know what? I'm trying to find some ponds to play on around here because all the rinks are closed. So been doing that. I've been going out to my grandma's a lot. They have a little pond on their property. So that and just, working out to like the hardest I can to just try to get ready for the season, and because there's no ice. So, you got to stay in shape, just trying to gain weight and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Well, despite all the closures and all the adversity we're all kind of going through now, it sounds like you've been able to take advantage of the extended off season as much as possible.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Good for you. Good for you. So thinking back to April, I know you said that Erie is the place you wanted to be from the start. You're there now. You're officially an Otter. Maybe you can kind of break down what made Erie your top destination.
You know what? Just like the history that they have there, the players they put through their program. It's obviously an exceptional program that they're running. And just some of the guys there that I know could mentor me and kind of show me how to get to the next level, I guess. And I met with their staff before the draft, and I just love them and love what they had to offer. So
sounds good to me. Sounds like a plethora of good reasons.
Yeah.
So when you were drafted back in April, you were speechless. Of course, that makes sense. We're all these months later now. Maybe you can kind of describe the words, or if you found the words, maybe you can just put it into words now that you're a member of this franchise.
Yeah, it was obviously an exciting time for me. And just to know what obviously my family put in to me playing the game, and what everyone kind of chipped in for me to kind of play at the top of my game and get drafted that high to such a great organization. I think just trying to do my best there and play at the top of my game is something I want to show my friends and family like I can do, because they supported me throughout this whole process. And it's pretty much it.
So you grew up in the Windsor area in Tecumseh, and I imagine went to a lot of Spitfires games growing up.
Yeah.
Now you're in the OHL, so you've kind of come full circle. How incredible is that to you?
It's because as a kid, you always look up to those guys. You always want to be in their shoes and in their position. So it's honestly unreal now that I'm at this level. So just excited, honestly.
Well, when it comes to your playing style, there's definitely a lot to be excited about. You're this well-rounded defenseman with good vision, a heavy shot, a physical game. How do you feel you fit in most with this group, and how do you plan on making an immediate impact when you can finally hit the ice?
I just feel like using all my aspects into my game would help our team out a lot, and just doing what they want me to do there. I don't want to make it too complicated, play too complicated. I just want to kind of simplify my game, get used to the speed of play, because I know it's going to be a big jump. But I feel like I'm ready, and I just feel like I have a lot to offer offensively and defensively. So yeah.
So if the coach gives you a role, you're going to take that role.
Yeah, for sure.
So you've mentioned that you have a really strong work ethic. It's something your teammates definitely have noticed about you. Can you elaborate on what makes your work ethic stand out so much?
I think just competition with like friendly competition with my teammates. I always try to be at the top of the scale, I guess. also just, I know there's someone always out there, you know, like working harder than you. So you got to keep that in the back of your mind. And then just trying to better myself every day. Cause I know like, you know, if it's like a cardio day in the gym and, you know, it's final seconds of the game, it's going to help you out a lot. So, I mean, you know, you just got to kind of put the time in and the effort to excel in this game. So, I mean, that's what I'm trying to do.
Perfect. So when you got drafted back in April, did any of the Erie Otters any members of the team reach out to you, and has anyone kind of kept in touch with you since that date? Have you kind of formed a friendship with anyone close, anyone you have a really close relationship with?
Yeah, it was actually pretty cool. A few of their NHL guys reached out, like Dylan Strome and DeBrincat actually shot me a text and just said like, hey, like you'll love it there. If you need anything, just like let me know. And also a lot of the guys on the team reached out as well. I've actually been talking to a few. I'm really close with another draft pick, Lucas Ross, who I actually lived with him for like a week or two. So, you know, we're pretty good friends and we talk a lot. And so, yeah, that's pretty much it.
What was it like living with him for that week?
It was awesome. Honestly, he's a great guy and real funny guy too. So, yeah, it was awesome.
So you got a text message from Dylan Strome. Were you expecting that at all, or was that kind of a nice welcoming surprise to just add to the excitement of the day?
Honestly, it shocked me a lot because I didn't think guys like that would be reaching out. But yeah, it meant a lot, and you know, it kind of got me motivated also to be in the position he's in, and you know, doing a lot of great things for Chicago. So yeah.
Definitely cool. Who would you say, I mean, you're excited to play with everyone. You've kind of all established this team bond by now, but who are you most excited to learn from, I guess, when the season finally starts? Who on the team is someone you really, really looked up to and just can't wait to kind of be taken under their wing a bit?
I think it'd for sure have to be Drysdale, you know, like the accomplishments he's obviously got, and just I hear from everyone he's a great guy, and you know, and he's obviously one of the best players of his age group. So I'd like to learn a lot from him and kind of see what he does in the rink and how he is with the guys. So I mean, yeah, he's a great guy to look up to.
Definitely a great guy. Well, COVID-19 regulations have obviously kept you guys from meeting in person. Of course, they've delayed the season. How often are you guys kind of meeting online? Have you guys been having regular Zoom calls? Or you guys probably have your group chats going?
Yeah, so we actually have Zoom calls pretty much every week. We did a lot of character building stuff, which is very interesting and very helpful for our players. I can tell you that. So, and then we also did more units on different things, and we're kind of just doing Zoom calls now just to get everyone kind of in the flow of just, you know, like talking with each other again and everything like that. And then we're also doing some video analysis, which is also very helpful to see, you know, different players that you look up to do different things and how to try to resemble your game after them. So yeah, it's been really helpful, our Zoom calls, and fun also.
Okay, so the coaching staff and the organization are obviously taking a lot of steps to kind of ensure you're all ready to go come puck drop.
Yeah.
Perfect. And I know this is definitely more of a challenge this year just because of the kind of unique year it's been, but it seems like you guys have really been able to establish that team bond.
Yeah, for sure. I think our team is you know, kind of a step ahead of other teams because I feel like we're staying well connected and everyone's kind of getting their chemistry back in order with the other guys. So I mean, I think that's going to help us a lot in the long run. And yeah.
Looking at what you've accomplished individually, both on and off the ice in the past few months, what would you say are the biggest steps you've taken to prepare for your rookie season?
I think just, in the gym every day, giving it 110%. I mean, I feel like that's going to help me a lot to, get bigger, faster, stronger. Also just working on my shot a lot, and skating just so I can be at the speeds and have the shots, those guys have. And, those are some steps I've taken to, kind of ensure my jump is kind of smooth. And yeah, I can't wait to get started and just see how playing in the OHL is. And yeah, excited.
Awesome. And this last question, it's a bit of a tough one. Not everyone knows how to answer this one, but is there someone you are really looking forward to playing against, whether that's a former teammate of yours, a former opponent of yours, or just someone in the OHL that you just can't wait to face off against?
Yeah, so there's actually there's a lot of guys. So for my team last year, Max Nemesnikov and Thomas Budnick, can't wait to play against those guys. And then my buddies from, like, some of my best friends from Windsor. So Logan Mayu on London, Matt Maggio on the Spits, and Brett Brochu on London too. So, they're all great players, and just can't wait to face off against them.
Oh, you were super prepared for that question.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Spencer, we got the tough questions out of the way, the more in-depth questions. Now we're going to move on to just some quick fun facts. So I've got a few lined up for you. You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's go. So you graduated from the Detroit Honeybaked. What is your favorite minor hockey memory there?
I'd say there, we were all around great team, great guys. And I think winning the silver stick was one of our biggest accomplishments. The season obviously got cut short because of COVID. So actually when we were in state, so I think that was our biggest tournament win all year. And that, and also HBHL playoffs, which is like our league playoffs. So, those were great memories with the guys, and, they'll last a lifetime, pretty sure. So
absolutely. Bit harder to pick favorites this time, but who has been your favorite minor hockey coach?
Oof. I've had a lot of great coaches throughout the years, especially in Detroit. I've had, Jason Deskins, Brian Felsner, a lot of accomplishments with those coaches. And then in Windsor, just the guys who kind of taught me everything, like my dad's one of them. Another guy is Jim Quigley, who kind of, he kind of taught me the basics of hockey and just how to play the game correctly. But I'd have to go with my dad, because he would not be happy if I didn't say he was my favorite coach. So
good choice. All right. Well, we spoke about this earlier, but Erie's been your top choice. You're now part of the team. When it comes to living in the city of Erie, what excites you most about that?
Yeah, so I've heard the waterfront's beautiful. I've heard, everyone there loves hockey, and I hear we have some of the best fans in hockey too. So, I can't wait to play in front of them, and can't wait to get down there, meet all the guys, and, just getting started.
We also kind of touched base on this earlier as well, but in your own words, how do you describe yourself as a player?
Yeah, I'd say I'm a two-way defenseman. I think I play excellent in both zones. I feel like I get carried on my offensive ability. but you gotta play well in the D zone before you go on offense. So I feel like I've actually been working on that a lot, watching tons of video on that, and yeah. So I'd say I'm a two-way defenseman.
Do you have a pregame meal?
You know what? I don't have a pregame meal, but I have a pregame drink that I usually drink before every game. It's just something that it's always the same. So, like, once you drink it, like it's game time. You got to get ready to go. And yeah, but I'd say for a pregame meal, I mean, basic pasta, I guess. I have that the most probably.
Everyone goes with pasta.
Yeah, all the hockey players go with pasta. So
everyone.
yeah.
What's your pregame drink?
It's so it's BioSteel, same flavor every time, the lemon lime BioSteel, and then just some more electrolytes in there, and I feel like it just gets me ready to go, and kind of in the zone. So
is the lemon lime thing like a superstition of yours, or you just really like that flavor?
You know what? I love it actually. I even put some more like lemon in it sometimes, and um yeah, and I just really never switched up from it because I feel like it's just brought me success. I have a lot of superstitions, so yeah, so I've just stuck with that one.
I haven't asked this question to anyone yet, but do you have a post-game meal or like a celebratory snack?
Oof. You know what? Not that I can think of, honestly. Um, I feel like after post game, my mom's like a really healthy cook, so she makes us like a really good healthy meal after a game. Like it's either like salmon or you know maybe like some chicken breast or something like that, just to refuel me after the game. Because recovery is like a very important aspect of sports. So I feel like she tries to do that like the best she can. So yeah, I'd have to say fish or chicken.
Probably tastes so much better after a win too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, you mentioned you do have a lot of superstitions. So, do you have you have this drink, this lemon lime BioSteel? You always have to drink before a game. When you're headed to the rink and you're getting ready to go, what other pregame rituals do you have?
So I always listen. There's honestly a ton. Once when I'm going to the rink in the car, I can only have like my left earbud in listening to music. Because when I get to the rink, I give the right one to another buddy of mine that we always listen to the same music. Um, we always listen to the same music, and then it's always same warm up with the same guys. You know, I had many different things that I've tried throughout the season, and then once one stuck, I mean, we kind of just went from there, and yeah, just same warm up, taping the stick the same way, um, the drink obviously, and then yeah, so that's pretty much it. But there's a lot more behind the scenes.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, new teammates this year. So, are you gonna give someone else your right headphone?
I'm not sure. So the buddy of mine I gave it to, Chase Patella, he was like my D partner on Little Caesars before I went to Honeybaked, and kind of had that connection going over. So I mean, I don't know, honestly. I don't
Gotta
know if
play it
any of
out and
my
see.
music taste either. So I mean,
All right. Well, music, big part of your pregame routine. What is your go-to playlist or your go-to style of music to just get you pumped and ready to go?
so yeah, it's like EDM music, just something that'll get you pumped up. And yeah, so that's our pregame music, and we played it in the room all the time, and um pretty much the same songs over and over, honestly. Like once you start winning, you can't really break the streak. So I mean, our team was actually real superstitious. So yeah, so it was just that music in the room and the headphones too for everyone, I'm pretty sure. So
I love that. You guys were very in sync. That's great. Think I might know the answer to this question, but which OHL arena are you most looking forward to playing in?
Windsor for sure. Like hometown crowd. Everyone here loves their hockey. So yeah, I can't wait to play in Windsor, and all my family I know is going to be there. They all support me to their fullest. So, I mean, yeah, real excited to play here.
Well, growing up in Windsor, we mentioned all those Spitfire games that you attended growing up. Is there a memory, a player, maybe a series or a specific game that kind of stands out when you think back to all those good memories growing up watching them play? What stands out the most?
Yeah, so I was actually at, I think, two of their Memorial Cup games. Or it might have been one Memorial Cup and then an OHL final or something like that. And then I was actually at the game where Windsor beat out Erie to win the Memorial Cup. So I never thought like I'd be in those shoes, And yeah, so I'll probably just remember them winning it. Going on the ice with the players actually was a really cool experience when like Taylor Hall and that team was there, and looking up to those guys and just hoping I can do the same in Erie, honestly, for the fans and stuff like that. So I mean, yeah, those are some pretty cool experiences.
Awesome. It's pretty incredible to think back to that and just see how far you've come, right?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, last question I have for you. Is there an NHL player that you look up to most, or an OHL player that you look up to, or you model your game after? If I had to say, who's your favorite NHL player? Who's your favorite OHL player? Who would you pick?
I think so. NHL is my favorite right now is Miro Heiskanen, Dallas Stars. I've mentioned him a lot in different interviews and stuff, and just really like the way he plays. And OHL, you know what? That's a tough one. I'm trying to think. I actually watched Bowen Byram in the I know he plays in the WHL, but he was a fun player to watch, and I feel like, I kind of play like him. So World Juniors, I know like from all over, but I mean, he was fun to watch, and I feel like I played like him. So
Definitely was fun to watch. Well, Spencer, thank you so much for your time. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, and I'm sure everyone definitely got to know more about you and just all your fun superstitions. So really hope you're keeping well, hope you're staying safe, and hopefully we get to see you on the ice soon.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Perfect. That's Spencer Sova, newest member of the Erie Otters and the 8th overall pick at the 2020 OHL Priority Selection.